What's going on, y'all? It is day 20 of my 1,000-day series, 1K a day. So we is up 20K. Just as a recap, that's me treating every single day as if I got paid $1,000 to live it up until day 1,000. So today is typically my active recovery day. It is Thursday, but since it was raining yesterday and I couldn't hit the track on my usual tempo days, I switched that over till today. Man, the track was still cold and wet. It was freezing out, about 35 degrees when I hit the track earlier. And my workout today was my warm-up, dynamic, warm-up and drilling, which is like 45 minutes. Just getting the body hot and breaking the sweat, really. And after that, I had two 200s and two 150s, where the 200s I pushed out for 50 meters, floated 50, pushed out for 50, and floated the last 50. And for the 150s, I just started off easy, pushed for like a really light push for 50, and then just try to maintain the last 50. I'm not gonna lie, bro, today was not a good day on the track. Like, it just felt like everything I've been working on in the gym and on the track, like the progress I was making, it's like my brain just forgot how to do it. I guess I was like stressed and cold and like uncomfortable, and that like exposed something, and it really like kind of got on my nerves. It was like everything I've been working on drilling, like literally I wasn't this bad last week when I was doing these 150s, and I did 250s last week, so I ran a little bit more. But it was like my foot was like floppy. It's like my form had no rhythm, and it was like, all right, so like under pressure right now, or at least in an uncomfortable environment, my brain is reverting back to what it was doing when I was untrained. And that's just because the training is new, and it's like, only weeks old in my brain. And I saw something online the other day, and I get online quite a lot, just because simply my algorithms for my social media is tailored to my life, and it actually benefits me. Because I'll show you how, as an example. I had this situation, and it was weighing on me. It's like, dude, like, did I just forget what I was just drilling for like 3 weeks straight? And I literally got worse from last week today for some odd reason. And then there was some, I think it was either a Division I or professional, I think it was a professional athlete, a young lady. She was talking about her coach, and he was like, you're supposed to at least feel bad around, it's like the rule of thirds. Like, you're supposed to feel bad 33% of the time when you're training. And like I said, I'm relatively new to what I'm doing on the track. But I heard that, and I was like, that kind of makes some sense, right? So I thought about that after my workout today. It was like, if this is a professional athlete and she's like, a third of the time I feel like I've done terrible, well, I'm right on par, because that's about kind of where I'm at. 3 weeks, 2 of them were good, the third of them was terrible. And it was like, okay, all right, well, that's on par, right? My social media has kind of enlightened me that I'm not alone in this. I'm not messing up my programming. This is normal, right? So it brings me, peace for the rest of my day, instead of just like that stress signal in your amygdala just going off. And it's like, dude, I'm stressed out all day because obviously what I'm doing is not working. I don't got to switch up my plan or whatever. But yeah, man, it was like I was running and like my feet were floppy, and they weren't just like popping off the ground. Like, even in my, I would say, like, I do pogo hops for 30 meters in my warm-ups, that I do ankling drills as well. Like, I was like, all right, my ankles feel poppy. Like, they feel poppy, and it feels like they're returning energy from the track well. And then I got to the 200s, and I got the push out all right. And then when I went to float, it was like, dude, my feet are sinking into the track. This is not what I've been practicing. And then it was like, I was conscious of it, so then I was trying to make my hands, do something, and like try to think about making my feet more springy, and then like I threw my hands off, and it was like, then it threw my breathing off, and I was like, dude, this is just a mess. But you know, this is why I'm, you know, making this series as well, man. Why I can just talk about this, you know. This is just how it really is. Like, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's very, no, it's a process. When you're getting better, you feel terrible getting better. Like, if you just feel good all the time doing what you're doing, you're not actually probably getting better. You're probably just maximizing what you can do, maximizing what you can currently do, but you're not actively actually improving, where it's like, I was here, I've raised the bar for myself because I figured out a weakness, and now it's time to, you know, attack it and work it. But yeah, man, today was just, it's one of those days, but I got through it, and that's one more day I don't have to experience in the future. That's one bad day behind me. But overall, you know, again, putting on my coaching cap, it was a good day. I got done exactly, you know, I got done exactly what I needed to get done, which is my 200 tempos or 150 tempos, and now I can think about, all right, whenever I'm uncomfortable, you know, my body is going to revert back to what it knows. And right now, my body still does have more experience doing it the wrong way. Even tempo relaxed work the wrong way than the right way. But it brings me, you know, a point of excitement, because I did get in that third rep, that third 150, or that third rep. So it was the first 150, but not the last one. I had gotten into a rhythm on the push. So I was floated the 50 and then pushed, and probably about 75 meters in, I got into a rhythm where I was like, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, dude, I'm not wasting any energy. All the energy returned. This feels perfect. And it was like, I know for a fact that rhythm there, if I can just hold that, I'll be able to speed that up so fast, because it was like a perfect rhythm for about 15 meters. And I was like, that's there. It's just, I have to bring it out of me. And I got that by, you know, looking at my feet while I was running, which you simply can't do. Can't afford to do that in a race. But in practice, you can afford things like that. Because it was like, I looked at my feet, and then I was like, all right, boom, 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 and then picked my head up and put it straight forward. And I was like, all right, I feel it literally through my, like, energy flowing properly from the ground to the glutes, like to the top of my head and through my hands, like flowing properly. And that was a really good 15 meters to feel that. But there's also a bit of just fatigue that I get, because it's like, I don't know, when you're doing tempo work, I swear, like, well, not even, like, I do my tempo works, I'm early on, so really it's like around 75%. It's not really like a 60 chill tempo work, because there's still a bit of like track shape I need to get my body in, where I was like, I need to get blood flowing throughout my entire body. And like, I don't know, maybe track athletes will understand when you like are in the gym, I swear, like, you're working muscles out and everything, but it's not as, like, it's a full body rhythmic movement, sprinting is. And when you know, take a little while off of sprinting and you just kind of work on gym and drills, like those first couple days or weeks back of sprinting, it's like you just got to get some gunk out of your body. It feels like, it's like, for me, it mentally just feels like there's like an extra layer of slowness in my body, and it's not like as smooth, like blood isn't flowing properly. So I was like, I just got to get that out. And that's kind of what I did in the 200. It's like, yeah, the form's bad, but I'm literally just like getting out some gunk is what it feels like. So that's how the day went. About to go, and my LinkedIn invites have renewed on Tuesday, actually. So I'm gonna go, you know, slam in 100 more invites today. I actually got, out of 200 invites sent, I actually got 160 responses.